Hi dreamers, welcome back. I've been seeing a bunch of different people on YouTube do a flashback to a previous favorites video, and I thought that would be really fun to do, to go back and to look at what my favorites were from a couple years ago and see if they're still favorites and if I even still have those products, if I finished them, if I decluttered them, what happened to my favorites. So I went back to June 2014 and pulled out a list of my favorites from that month. So we're gonna go through those and I'll tell you what happened to them. The first thing that I mentioned was this Hawaiian Tropic Silk Hydration After Sun Lotion. This is my second bottle of this. It is a coconut papaya fragrance. It gives you 24-hour moisturization. I love this for in the summer. It is absolutely fantastic after you've been out in the sun. I think that it does an incredible job helping out if you get a little bit too much sun, or even if you get a decent amount of sun. Just to give you an example, we went to the lake for Taylor's birthday party a couple weeks ago. I got a little bit too much sun on my shoulders. They were quite pink. I put this on for a couple of days, and after the first day I wasn't pink at all. I never got sore and I never peeled because I did just in one tiny little spot, but I didn't really peel because of this. Christopher was out swimming the other day. He got a little red on his back, and it seemed like it was a fairly bad sunburn. I put this all over his back, and by the next day, you couldn't even tell. He was just the slightest bit pink still, and it wasn't uncomfortable at all. It wasn't uncomfortable to touch him. It wasn't uncomfortable for him to go out into the sun. And the extra added bonus is that this is not sticky like the regular aloe vera gel or things that you would normally think to put on a sunburn. I like putting this on anytime after I've been out in the sun, even if I haven't gotten too much sun. It just really rehydrates your skin, really makes the color that you've gotten look very, very nice, and just provides a lot of moisturization without being sticky or any of those other yucky things that you normally think about with aloe, and it smells amazing. So that is definitely still a summer favorite. The next thing is an Amber Blush Body Lotion by Bath & Body Works. I do not have that one anymore. I did completely use it up. I still absolutely love the fragrance, but I did purchase some different fragrances. I like to try out new things, but that is one that I would repurchase if the occasion arose. I do have quite a few lotions to use up, but I'm glad that I had this reminder that that was a favorite, because it's something that I want to add to my list to look for next time. The next thing was a skincare system that I had found at Natural Grocers, and that was by Now Solutions, and it was their Brightening system. And I had purchased the face wash, the moisturizer, a toner, and a gentle scrub. I have completely used up all of those products. I did very much enjoy them. They do not work for me very well in the summer because I have combination skin that gets a lot oilier in the summer, and it's just not enough. It's not a strong enough cleanser during the summer months, but I do really like it in the winter. I have not repurchased it. There are several other skincare things that I want to try before I go back to it, but I did really enjoy it. The only product that I still have left is the Gentle Scrub. This was really not strong enough of a scrub for me, but we keep this in the shower because this is absolutely great for any places on your body that are a little bit rough. I use this when, if I use this under my armpits if I'm starting to get some kind of ingrown hairs. I know that's probably TMI, but it works really great for that. I used to get ingrown hairs in my armpits all the time, and since I've been using this in my armpits, I haven't had a single one. So I don't use it every day. I just use it kind of whenever I think about it, if I start to get irritation in my underarms. I also use this if I've been shaving and I notice those like little bumps that you get on the backs of your legs. I'll use this and it helps to clear those up. It doesn't clear them up right away, but it does, I think, help to clear those up. So that's what I kind of use it for. Instead of on my face, I use it in different areas on the body. The next thing was the Burts Bees Lemon Butter Cuticle Cream. I do still have that. I do not have it here at home. That lives at my office, and I use it not on a daily basis. I use the Hard as Hoof strengthening and cuticle on a daily basis, but I have the lemon butter cuticle cream at my office for those days where my cuticles feel extra dry or they're irritating me. I like to have something at my office to apply, so that is where that lives. I do still really like it, but the Hard as Hoof is my current favorite. Okay, the next thing is Essie Watermelon. I do still have that nail polish, and I've gotten quite a few new nail polishes lately. I almost forgot that this was really a color that I love in the summer. It's one of the better Essie formulas, so I'm glad that I went back and I got this reminder, because I definitely want to use this, so I'm going to leave this out on my vanity so I can do my nails in that color next time. Next thing was Hard Candy Eyes The Limit Eye Primer. I do not have that anymore. It is a good affordable option, but I ended up having to throw that away because after so long it separated and there was really nothing that I could do to recombine it. It was just trash. I have not repurchased it since then because I discovered the Wet n Wild Photo Finish Primer, which doesn't separate. I'm able to use up the entire tube. You get a lot with the Wet n Wild, but I just wasn't able to use it all before it went bad. So I don't know if it was just that tube or that product, but I have not repurchased it. The next thing was Jessie's Girl Liquid Liner. I do still have that exact same liquid liner. It hasn't run out yet. It is an absolute favorite. It is getting close to the end of his life because the tip is starting to fray, but you can see I still get well, and I've got swatches from the previous video. I still get a really nice line on there. When we go on vacation this summer to Florida, I will be trying to find a Rite Aid along the way so that I can repurchase this. It is definitely still a favorite. The last thing was Laura Geller's Sienna Blush. That was a QVC purchase. It came in a whole set, and I really liked the blush, but it came in this big egg, and I just didn't like the packaging. There was no way to repot it because it was this weird, like, oval shaped blush. I'll see if I can find a picture of it and put it up here, but I might not be able to because that was from a couple years ago. I know she's really changed her packaging since then, so I'm not sure if I can find a picture, but if I can, then I will show you a picture of it. I may go back to that other video and just take a screenshot so you can see what I'm talking about with that egg. But I did declutter that because after I got a few other blushes that were kind of a peachy, I decided that that blush was way too orange for me, and I wasn't really thrilled with it, and I really didn't like the packaging, so I did pass that on to someone who had a skin tone that it would look a lot better on. So those were all of my favorites from June of 2014. I didn't film a favorites video every month a couple of years ago, so I won't be doing this every month, but if you guys like these flashback videos, make sure to leave me a comment or give me a thumbs up, and I will flashback for every month that I actually did a favorites video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you being here. I love spending time with you. I will see you in the next video. Bye. You almost couldn't even tell. He was just a teeny